Hello everyone! Welcome to the QD001 Smart Car teaching course, Section 4-4, App Control of the Smart Car. In the last lesson, we realized the function of controlling the car via web pages. What are the drawbacks of web communication? Are there any better alternatives? Let's discuss these questions together next. Although web pages can enable wireless remote control of the car, they still have several limitations. First, the user experience is poor. The interface is prone to accidental touches that cause refreshes. Second, the functionality is limited. The page style is monotonous, and advanced features like gravity sensing are not supported. Third, there is communication latency. Since web pages transmit data based on HTTP, command responses are not timely enough. In contrast, a mobile app offers diverse features and feels more natural and smoother to operate. To solve these problems and improve the user experience, we can use a dedicated app to control the car. It comes with abundant functions and makes operation more interesting. The app adopts TCP Protocol, which ensures smooth and responsive control. Part 1. TCP Protocol. TCP is a computer network communication protocol that ensures data is delivered to the destination safely, completely, and in order. TCP data transmission consists of 3 steps. Step 1. Establish a connection between server and client. Step 2. After connection, data can be sent and received normally. Step 3. When no further communication is needed, the connection is terminated. This enables efficient and reliable communication. What is the difference between HTTP and TCP? The HTTP protocol requires sending a complete request every time data is transmitted, which is like mailing a letter. You need to write the address, put it in an envelope, and post it, making it somewhat slower. App control, on the other hand, uses the TCP protocol. Once a connection is established, it's like making a phone call, a real-time conversation, continuously sending commands, resulting in lower latency and faster response. Part 2. Download the ACEBOTT app. To achieve app control, first, we need to install the ACEBOTT app on your phone. If you have an iPhone, search for ACEBOTT in the App Store and download it. If you have an Android phone, search for ACEBOTT in Google Play and download it. Note that the ACEBOTT app requires version 2.0 or higher. Part 3. Command learning. In ACECode, implementing app control of the smart car requires several special commands. The first command is used to initialize the app control function of the car. The second command is the Smart Car Function Control command, which executes the control signals received from the app internally. The third command is used to determine whether a command from the app has been received. If a command has been received, it performs the corresponding action based on the command content. The fourth command is used to customize the instructions that the car will execute after receiving a signal from the app. For example, after receiving the move signal, under this block, you can write code for actions like moving forward, moving backward, turning, and so on. The fifth command is used to call custom functions. When the app sends a move signal, this command is triggered and executes the code written inside the move function. Part 4. Smart Car Laboratory. Now that you understand how to use the commands, let's complete today's project, controlling the smart car's movement using the app. Next, let's take a look at the effect of controlling the smart car with the APP. Let's program the app to control the smart car. Open ACECode. Step 1. Add the startup command and initialize the smart car. Then set the Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password. Create a variable called speeds. Set the speed to 255. Finally, initialize the app data. Step 2. Drag out the Smart Car Function Control command. This command continuously processes commands sent from the app. Step 3. Customize the movement function. Under the Custom Car Move mode, based on the direction data sent by the app, control the car to move forward, backward, strafe left, strafe right, turn left, turn right, and stop. Step 4. Call the custom car move mode command and nest it inside the car runs command. The program is complete. Click Upload to write the program into the ESP32. This program is also provided in the sample program, so you can open it for reference. Part 5. App Control. After the program is uploaded, we can control the car using the mobile app. But before that, you need to turn on the car's power. Then open your phone settings and connect to the car's Wi-Fi. Find ESP32 car and enter the password. Next, open the ACEBOTT app. Select Smart Car. Then click Control to enter the car control page. Finally, click the connection icon in the top right corner and wait for the connection. Once connected successfully, the icon will light up, and you can then control the car using the app. Using the virtual joystick on the left, you can control the car to move forward, backward, turn left, turn right, strafe left, and strafe right. The program just now only set up the function to control the car's movement. If you want to use more of the features on the app, you can find the 4.4.2 program in the sample program and upload it, so you can experience more ways to play. In the middle is the speed slider, which can adjust the car's speed. The higher the number, the faster the speed. It is recommended to choose level 3 or higher. If the speed is too low, the car may not move properly. The row of buttons at the bottom controls the car's functions. The LED button turns the LED on or off. The buzzer button turns the music function on or off. It offers 4 songs to choose from. The track button turns the line following function on or off. The avoidance button turns the obstacle avoidance function on or off. The follow button turns the following function on or off. Gyroscope control means that when you tilt your phone, the car will move accordingly. Different tilt directions result in different movement patterns for the car. If your phone does not have a built-in gyroscope, you can ignore this function. The remaining buttons that are not shown are for expansion pack functions. They can only be used when the corresponding expansion pack is installed. Feel free to share your ways of controlling the smart car with the app. See you in the next lesson.